Hello guys. It's actually currently snowing. Sorry, it is so dark currently because it is 7:07 a.m. and it's all cloudy, so it's snowing. So yeah, there's the road that I'm walking on right now. There's the snow you're looking at. So yeah, that's why it's so dark right now. Probably by the end of this video, it'll be lightened up a little bit, but most of the time the screen will just be dark. But the reason why I am making this video is because, like I've said multiple times in some of my previous videos, starting this walking, recording stuff could not have started at a worse time for me in my life. My life is still currently going downhill every single day. Mentally, physically, too. So, I try to lay in bed, my back hurts. I try to walk home, listen to music. All I can think about is, like, God damn, who will miss me if I end it, you know? So, I've been going through things. So yeah, this will probably be one of the last walking videos I do. So yeah, this means this channel will most likely turn over to becoming more of a gaming, and maybe sometimes commentary or reaction or whatever. I know all that stigma with reaction videos, all that stuff. But honestly, I just kind of want to get my channel off the ground, and then that's probably when I will start, moving more into mainly commentary and gaming content. Reaction stuff is purely for getting my feet off the ground. And if anyone ever does get mad at me about, hey, you're watching my video, hey, you're doing this, I will talk it out with them, whether that be through emails, DMs, and we will work out a situation which will end in a situation where we both agree on the outcome. So, yeah. And also with not doing this anymore, I thought, oh hey, winter's coming around, I'm constantly going to be having gloves on. That'll be easier for me to do it. No, it was not. I have a scrapped video that's like 11 minutes long, only halfway to school, and I had to edit because my hands got so cold with gloves on. So, yeah. But I really want this channel to take off, so that will help me further, like going to college, getting a car, to be able to drive places, or like getting money so I can move out of my house, because I am not in a good situation. That's where I live. So my mother is verbally, physically, and mentally abusive to me. She controls me. When she doesn't get her way, she yells at me, calls me incompetent, and I'm going to say some things that not a lot of people will like to hear, especially on just a normal platform. But I am reiterating what my mom has said to me. I am pulling this from a direct quote from her, and I'm not in any way, shape, or form calling someone these words. Nothing like that. I don't want this video being taken down. So, because these usually aren't edited, I don't really feel like downloading an entire editing software on my phone just to edit out a couple words, you know? So, my mom has called me incompetent, retarded, and that I will never make it in life because I am incompetent and retarded. And then, that's mentally abusing me, physically abusing me, and verbally abusing me. And with that mental abuse, I'm 17 years old. 17 years and since middle of September. So yeah, about 17 years and 3 months old. And as far as I can remember, she has always said that to me since I was like 6, when the father that I grew up with, that I mainly grew up with, they had a divorce because of my mom's alcohol and drug problems, which she did go to rehabilitation for while married. She came back. Obviously, it did not fix her or help her in any way. So, yeah. So I need to get a car, get my licenses, and be ready to move out at the first sign I can. So, which is why I want this channel to take off the ground. At the end of the day, if you do watch this, which thank you if you are, you're helping me by helping me get out of a very, very bad situation in which I am. Recently, me and my mom got into the third physical confrontation, where I actually touched her back afterwards, where she punched me, which was like the third time CPS had to be called between me and her. I'm guessing like a lot of like these like official like corporations like CPS, DHHS, like those type of people. I'm guessing they also have like a 3 check mark or 3 strike system or whatever. I hope they do, because I generally need to get away from my mom. So, hey, you can see more of the road now. Let's see this one. But yeah. So, if you truly do want to help me out, I would genuinely like it if you were to subscribe. And I don't really care if you like. You could comment, give me advice on like what to do. I'm 17. I've done some work for. There's a kind of like our like local Goodwill. There's not Goodwill. It's like a non-profit. People that work there don't get paid. But I've helped them before where I've gotten paid, like clean out houses of like stuff that they want to start selling at their retail place. Which I've helped put onto truckloads into big giant trailers that's meant for like 4 snowmobiles, stuff like that. And I've helped get all that stuff into their storage facilities. So, and I have heard from the person that had me join them that like 99.9% of the reviews that came from me, that I was helpful, hardworking, and willing to do basically anything. I want to earn money, and I will do that. Unless if like I have to deal with snakes, or like snakes, if I'm not sure what type of snakes there are. Recently, my fear of snakes really has dwindled. But when it comes to like, for sure, like, oh hey, this is like a garden snake for sure, or like, I don't know, it looked like a viper. Like, I'm like, fuck no, I'm not doing that shit. So, yeah. Which, yeah, comment if you want to, like, sorry about that, that's my headphone cord. I don't know if this mic audio is going into my mic jack or if it's coming from my phone microphone. I guess I will have to watch this video back to find out. But yeah, it's actually, even though it's snowing, it's not that cold. It's not even windy. So, I mean, what temperature is it? It is 28 degrees. Yeah, it's not that cold. The really, the cold isn't the bad thing about the winter. It's the wind. Because when it gets windy and cold, trust me, you will know the difference once you've gone through that multiple times. It is 10 times nicer with just a slight breeze compared to like, well, here, it's 10 times better when it's only like 5 mile per hour winds compared to like 17 mile per hour winds. I walked yesterday. I ordered me a pizza because there's a special deal going on every Monday. Whatever time you call in is the amount your pizza costs. Started at 6 p.m. So I had to walk down the highway to go get it. It was like 35 degrees, 17 mile per hour winds. I'd walked to school that morning. So I walked to school yesterday morning. It was like 32 and 9 or 8 mile per hour winds. And it was like perfect outside. Sure, it was a little cold. I had to put my hands in my pockets at some points. But it was never like, oh yeah, I have to be huddled to keep myself warm. No. So, yeah. But, I don't remember if I had closed or like deleted the file of the last video I took. So, I don't know how much space I have on my phone. So, at any point, this might just randomly go out. Either way, I've said most of what I've wanted to say. So, either way, this video will be posted. So, yeah. But yeah, please subscribe, comment. Oh, sorry. Comment down anything or like advice on like what I should do. Right now, my mom is currently not living in the same house as me. Me and my mom moved out here to my grandpa's house. Originally, she has been staying over at the neighbor's house for the past couple months, which is where that third physical confrontation took place. All because I wanted some Thanksgiving leftovers. So, oh hey buddy, here's a little buddy. Hello. Bye bye. Where did that go? Yeah. Please, if you know there is a way to help me, I would very much appreciate if you would to comment, give me that advice, because you never know how far giving someone a simple like, oh, good job, or you got this, you do not know how far that can take someone or how much that can help someone. So, and trust me, I've been there, so. That's a little icy right there. But yeah. recently, after that physical confrontation, I'm going to tell my story of what happened from what I remember. So, there's going to be some sensitive stuff said. So, this is your warning. If you have any triggers about like, self-harm, domestic violence, domestic abuse, stuff like that, I would probably get off the video because this is going to take the rest of the video. So if you do decide to leave, thank you for watching. So what happened was, I think a week ago at like 7:30, 7 p.m., I messaged my mom, hey, do you have any leftovers, Thanksgiving leftovers? She's like, yeah, do you want some? I'm like, yeah, put it on a paper plate so I can bring it back over to my house. My house being my grandpa's house. I just call it my house. And, geez, road looks beautiful. Oh, I just gave out that. Oh, God. Shouldn't have done that. I just gave out the address. Fuck it. Who cares? She's like, so I tell her, yeah, make me a paper plate so I can bring it back over to the house. After like 10-ish minutes, I go over there. The plate's already on the food. It's ready. At least I thought it was. Later, when I finally got back to my house with the food, it hadn't been put in the microwave. And I just ate it like that, so. I talked with her a little bit. She goes, oh, how's school? I'm like, it's been great. I got all the A's and B's, which I do. So, quarter two is about to end. So, yeah. She's like, oh, well, how many points did you lose? I am on an IEP. So, I am on a point card, a point system. And that day I had lost 2 because people are constantly disrespecting me in there, and I've had enough of it. So I got angry that day, said a couple things. I lost 2 points because of that. So I tell her that I'm like, also I'm planning on leaving choir because people are being disrespectful to me. And all of a sudden she screams at me for no reason. You're disrespectful. You're a little asshole. Another sensitive word, like before, with those couple words. She said, you are an incompetent little bitch, and you will never make it anywhere. So, I'm like, okay, Mom. I say in a calm voice, so I don't want to argue. I just want my food, you know? I was hungry, so I'm like, okay, Mom, obviously, you're mad. How about I take my food, I can go back home, and we can talk about this later. She continues to scream at me. I reach for the food. It's on a counter to my right, and my mom's leaning against. There's like a counter that goes like that way, and then like goes like that. Goes that way also. And she's leaning on like this part, and then there is so it goes right here, and then there's an oven right here, which is what I'm leaning on. She's leaning on the counter right here, and then there's cabinets up here that go that way, because that will come into play in a little bit. Eventually there's some more yelling. I'm pretty sure my mom is a druggie. She smokes weed. She heavily drinks vodka, and she smokes a pack of cigarettes a day. So I'm guessing she was probably off some drugs, or she was under the influence of something. I'm pretty sure. Eventually I reach over for the food. I grab it. She punches me in my chin, my left chin, more towards like where it curves up, like right under your ear, on my left, like the left side of my head. So I like put both my hands like that and like pin her up against that counter and the cabinet. I'm like, don't you fucking hit me. Because it's like the 4th time. Actually, no. Within the past year, yeah, this is like the 5th time she hit me. Throughout my entire life, she's hit me like 20 plus times. So, yeah, this is not like a brand new occurrence, you know? Eventually, I yell at her some more. I let go. I grab my food. She punches me a harder time in the same area on my chin, on my left chin under my ear. And I'm like, do you want to go? She like puts her hands up as I, like, you know, like she's ready to fight. Which then I use that and I like pin her up the same way again. But this time pinning her hands to her chest. And I yell at her some more, and I don't fully remember what she did, but I think she smiled or something like that. Because we're over at our neighbor's house. He's 76-year-old. He has to use a cane to walk around, so he takes a minute. He's usually in the living room, on his bed. Yes, his living room. His bed is in the living room, which he watches TV on. So it took him a minute to get in there. I'm guessing my mom did smile, because my mom likes to play the victim. Surprise, surprise. So I'm guessing she saw him or heard him, so she smiled, which then I punched her in the face, closed fist. But like the moment, like just before I made like contact with my closed fist, I pulled back a little bit. So it wasn't like a full on like punch to the face, but it still was something at the end of the day. I think I made contact right into her nose. So at that point, I look over. Tim's coming in. I yell at him, Tim, my neighbor's Tim, okay? Tim, put mom in a mental asylum. She is not okay in the head. And then I yell at my mom. Now, here's some of that triggers. I'm gonna yell at her. You are not my mom. I fucking hate you. Kill yourself. And then, so like the laundry room is connected right into the kitchen. And in that laundry room there is a window, which is right next to the front door. So when I leave the front door, I scream at her the same thing again. I'm not gonna repeat it, obviously, so. And then I walk away. I tell my grandpa. I wait for the cops to show up. They never do. So I talk to the local cop. We only have one cop here. And the next day, ask what I do. And yeah, that's pretty much the story between me and my mom recently. So obviously things aren't doing well right now. So yeah, well, I'm at school. It was nice walking with you guys. Yeah, please subscribe, comment some advice that you can, and thank you if you do. Bye.